Did you see his goal against Australia the other day?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why he come in? Like I looked at him playing that game against Australia a couple days ago, and I'm like, why did he just choose to really relax so soon?
Yeah, like when I saw the goal, I was like, that's a prime Messi.
He still got it.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of PodcastTea. We're here again, and this is the first time that I'm shooting an episode with our co-host, another host, I should say, Shali. Welcome, Shali.
Thank you, Baha. This is the first
How-
episode, me and you.
I know. How are you?
Pretty good. How you been?
Huh,
I
good.
didn't see you for a while.
I know, right?
No, that's a lie. Same in every
it was
episode.
yesterday. We were shooting an episode. I'm
What's
very
going on?
excited to start this episode with you.
Yes.
It's a very interesting subject, but before that, what's the tea?
The latest thing that I read is it was all about the UEFA Europe national team and how basically Spain won it, and everyone is talking really bad about Modric never winning a trophy for his national team, and start like comparing him to like, oh, he's not the greatest player, now he's the greatest player, and people.
You know, I feel he's unlucky when it comes to that situation.
Basically.
Like he played so many finals
Mhm.
with Croatia,
Yeah.
and he always plays 120 minutes
Oh
with
my
the
God.
team in the semifinals. And then he either loses or I don't know what happens.
I mean, he cannot be 11 player in the same time. He's one
I know,
great
but
player.
as a team, they are all good. I
No,
think.
regardless, which is get me to a point. Like that's exactly what they used to say about Messi and Ronaldo whenever they didn't have a trophy. They're still great, but they could not really hold the whole team every damn time. But
Mhm.
he's regardless. Like my opinion, he's a really great player. He's one of the greatest players that I've watched in the midfield,
Oh, yeah.
definitely.
For sure.
But yeah,
Well,
that's what people just
Yeah.
chit-chatting about.
So congratulations to Spain.
Absolutely.
Hard luck to Modric
Mhm.
and Croatia fans. But yeah.
Yeah.
So what's today's tea today?
That we drink in this time, huh? Not the subject.
Yeah.
We're having a lemon ginger, which is, hold on, I want to taste it because Noor just prepared it for us. So
It's gingery.
yeah, it kind of opened the whole thing
I know,
inside.
right?
I feel
It's
like
really
I'm
more ginger than lemon.
I feel like I have a flu, even though
Yeah.
I don't have anything. All right, just tasting it, but it's really good.
Yeah,
it's
good.
relaxing.
It's good, yeah.
Yeah. So
All right.
what are we talking about today, Baha?
So we're gonna talk about sports and the sports evolution, like when it comes to numbers and money and
Nice.
how things happened and all of that. So did you know that so in the US there are a couple of sports, but the most famous ones are NFL,
Mm-hmm.
NBA, NHL, which is I think it's a hockey
Mm-hmm.
league, and then MLS. Okay. So NFL revenue every year is about $18 billion.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you get the NBA is about 10 billion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure how much is NHL, but MLS, how much do you think MLS is? MLS revenue.
It shouldn't. Is it more? No, don't tell me it's more. It's probably like what, around 2 billion
It's actually 400 million
only.
only.
Yeah, there's a big gap.
I know, right? And if that tells you something, it tells you that MLS is not very attracting sport in the US,
Mm-hmm.
and for so many reasons. So
I mean,
we know like they started late. They started in 1996. And something I don't like about MLS is that there are specific teams they will always play.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not competitive to me. Okay? So what I'm trying to say by that, if you finish last or first, you're still going to play.
Oh, so there's no
next season.
second.
So there's no
there's no
second
second
division,
league
no third
division.
division. You can't get promoted or
Oh.
relegated.
Oh yeah,
Okay?
so there's basically you don't feel the competition. Basically,
you don't like the players don't feel competitive. So like, oh, if we finished last in the league,
we're still in the same league.
next year we're still playing MLS.
Oh, I didn't know that they don't have a second league.
Yeah.
That's...
So and the teams were created. Okay, yeah, you wanna have a team, you gotta pay a fee to join MLS.
Oh my
Let's
God.
say it's like, for example, like David Beckham. When he came to LA Galaxy years ago, on his contract, he said, "Oh, I want to be able to enter MLS and get a new team for $25 million."
And just put it under his name.
Yes.
He just creates something
Yeah,
from scratch.
like you guys want me to come and play in the US for LA Galaxy? Part of his contract, they will guarantee him a spot for a new team in MLS for $25 million.
So hold on, when Beckham came, his team that is currently like
Inter Miami
basically
right
Messi
now.
just joined.
Yes.
Wasn't even existing.
It was not.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Inter Miami just joined MLS 2 years ago. And you can imagine Higuain. You know Higuain
Yeah,
for
I know
sure.
Higuain.
Higuain is the top scorer of Inter Miami. How many goals?
How come? Is it 15?
28 goals in 3 seasons.
Oh my God, I thought like 15 in one season.
No, 28 in the 3 seasons since Inter Miami is in existence and playing in MLS.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Yeah,
so,
it's pretty fresh in
yeah,
the US.
so that system and those rules make it less competitive to players. Okay, that's one. Number two, the idea of it is as it's a business. I know everything is a business in this life, but like if you look at, for example, the Premier League and the Championship. The Championship is basically the second division of Premier, like the league after the Premier League. Okay.
Yeah.
So the first 3 teams from that league, if they finish top, they will be promoted to Premier League.
True.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is basically the players feel they have a goal in Championship.
True.
Oh, we want to play in the Premier League. We got to go to the Premier League and prove themselves as like pro players. You know?
And not just like that. If you, which is when you have another step after this, even if you stay in the first league, in every leagues in Europe, you have a goal to get somewhere in the top 4 so you can be in the Champions League.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's a lot of different aspects.
It's a lot. So probably that's one of the aspects that I think it can be better, even like when it comes to U.S. national team, if they have like more academies that are related to the team. So like, okay, we have this kid, he's very talented, who grew up in LA Galaxy Academy for so many years, and now he's playing with the first team, and now he's playing for the national team. Like it can be a really great resource.
No, do we have these schools like La Masia, for example, or something like that is opening up just basically to?
So there are, but here's the thing.
Yeah.
So I'm 100% sure overseas, like Europe, Asia, Africa, like all of it. If you go and like show what is it called? They do some camps. Okay. Oh, this is a talent. Let's sign him. Okay. But here in the US, like even for the MLS teams, you go for camps. So they are trying to sign like, let's say, good players.
Okay.
You have to pay a fee to go and attend that camp.
Oh. So it's not about your talent. You have a fee, you can get it.
No. Like it is about your talent, but at the same time, you gotta pay a fee to attend that camp so they can look at you.
So basically, you'll be looked at and picked. Maybe.
Exactly. If you can't pay that fee, then you'll never.
Is it a high fee or is
seen.
it just like you're going to the
It's
gym?
a couple $100, but not everybody can pay a couple $100. You know, and like football should be like the cheapest game to play.
Yeah.
All you need is a shoe and a ball, and that's it.
True.
You know, but that's not how it is. Anyways, that's when it comes to MLS and how it needs a lot of work in the US.
Of course.
But you get then now we have the golf.
Oh, it's a big one here.
It's a very big one, PGA.
And it's a prestigious one too.
It is.
Yeah.
It's very expensive to play.
Yeah.
That's why it's a prestigious. We were talking about it. But now they merged with LIV Golf, which
is what exactly?
which was created by the Saudi Investment Fund.
Oh, that one.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
So they created a league. Basically, they said, "Oh, we're creating our own. If you guys don't want to work with us,
Mm-hmm.
okay." So they created LIV Golf
Mm-hmm.
Tournament, and 16 of the best 100 golf players in the world join it. And they have their own reasons, and of course, definitely comes to money. But it was like everybody who is playing in a LIV Golf tournament, they will get money. You finish first or last, you will get money.
Oh my God.
Okay.
That will attract a lot of talent.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, like imagine just you are participating in that tournament.
Mm-hmm.
You'll finish number 100 or 48 or whatever it is, or I don't know what the numbers
But you
are.
still get money.
You'll still get money. And like they said, okay, you will get $120,000 if you finish last, as long as you played in that
I
tournament.
think it helps the whole region over there to grow into a new game that usually in the Middle East we're not a big on golf. And I think to encourage people even from that area, not just, like international, really big talents in golf, to start really getting into that game. And it just to encourage them is basically, well, you're going to get a fee no matter what. So come join and train and do all that.
Honestly, I don't feel like Middle Easterns are more into sports beside football.
Soccer, basically, yeah.
Yeah, because like kids play it in the streets,
We're like Brazil when it comes to
like
football, yeah.
like we don't want to dress up for a game.
No.
Like to play golf, you gotta have your own pants, like specific T-shirts, specific gloves, specific sticks. Oh, if you won't have a long shot, you need a specific one. Short one, you have it to get a specific one. It just doesn't make sense. But I think for the money and the exposure, that's why they are looking into it. Just like tennis.
Which is something that I wanted to, since we talked about golf, and it's one of the prestigious game. I just remember that tennis, and what do they call horse racing?
Yes.
Those three are usually like really prestigious.
Yeah.
And like tennis as a game, when you watch it, it's just so classy, so clean. Everyone, everyone's just wearing white,
I know.
And the reason why, when I read about like why it went to the direction of it is right now, and it's not like for everyone just like soccer. Even the people who watch tennis, they usually are like royal families. They attended and all that, and it goes back to first when tennis actually was built in, and it came like the history of tennis can go back all the way to really ancient, like Egyptians. They used to do it in hands, and they used to have like a wood pallets to just play with it.
Oh.
So, but then of course England, which I think most of the like modern games right now and how it is put together when it comes to rules, to everything as of the aspects and statistics and all that. Where did it come from to England? Same thing with tennis. I think it was like in the 1870 something. That's when the first tournament, which is the Wimbledon, which is really one of the biggest. Exactly, in tennis.
Grass tournaments.
And the first the first couple of games when it happened, it used to play it by a royal family. That's when, of course, the people who are going to attend to watch this game are all class, really exclusive people.
Is that why all the players now, like, they wear white and they're so clean and neat? And, like, you have to wear all white.
Yeah.
Nothing else, no other color.
It is. It's
crazy.
Fun fact, the field, the court where they're playing out tennis, first when it was created as a game, that court used to be as a shape of, like the hour sand, or I don't know what they call it, like exactly in English, ساعة رملية.
Oh, okay.
Like that's how the field used to be shaped.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, not like a square or like triangle. No, it was like just,
Cool, yeah.
Yeah, so that's fun fact I read. I was like, and I saw some pictures, and it does looks like this. But then like with why it's now really prestigious is because how it started and who used to play it. And then people start attending. It's all like exclusive and like prime ministers and royal families. Even it attracts a type of sponsors like Rolex.
Oh yes,
right?
Of course.
So from here, that's one of the other games that is really got to that level of prestigious, and it is really popular now. You have a US Open,
US Open,
you have
got
the
Australia Open, Roland Garros, Wimbledon.
True.
There is another one, Grand Slam. I don't know. I don't remember which
They
one. They
usually have four. France,
Yeah, four.
the France, the Australia, the
Australia.
Wimbledon, and the US Open.
Yeah,
Those are the four.
Yeah, four Grand
Slams.
Tournaments. But now,
do you want to explain what Grand Slam to people? A lot of people, because it has different names in every game. So
a Grand Slam is like the biggest tournament. Like you got like when a player win a trophy in those tournaments, it's called the Grand Slam because they are like the top four.
True.
There are other ones, like there is Dubai Open,
which
I
is
think.
it's just a big ones now too.
And then there is Qatar Open.
So for a tennis player,
uh-huh.
a Grand Slam is basically winning those four in one calendar year. They call it a Grand Slam. So to have a Grand Slam.
I thought like the tournament itself called the Grand Slam.
No, you're right.
Tournament.
So Wimbledon, the US Open, the France Open, and Australia. Those are part of the Grand Slam. If a player win them,
all of them
in one calendar year,
okay,
he won the Grand Slam.
Did anyone win?
I don't know. I didn't research that, but I'm sure.
I hope Roger Federer did it.
Probably, or Raf.
Nadal.
Yeah, it's either Nadal.
Probably Djokovic did. I'm not sure, but yeah, hopefully one of them did. But yeah, like so, in the 2000s, you were saying, Dubai Open joined.
Yeah, I think they call it the free duty tournament. Dubai free duty tournament.
Yeah. And Qatar also joined that.
It's the ExxonMobil tournament. Okay. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, I know it's Qatar Open. I don't know if it's Exxon or like the duty free, but yeah, tennis is really fun to watch. Who's your favorite player?
I like Nadal, honestly. And
you're
Sharapova
kind of person
when it comes to
Sharapova?
ladies. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm an RF.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
I mean, he's great. I don't hate him or anything.
Roger Federer.
Like I love watching him
He's
also.
Go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
really good on sand fields.
You know what I like about tennis? And it really attracts me is it's one individual player game. It's all you're your team.
Yeah, it's based on your performance. You do good.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. You don't do good. It's on you.
And so it is. You have to be having great mentality. I think you have one of the excessive trainings ever when it comes to the reaction.
Yeah. We have really great Arab women
players now.
Player.
Yeah?
No, Uns Jabir. I think she won Roland Garros or something. She's won a Grand Slam.
Is she from Tunisia?
Tunisia, yeah. But I think she was like raised somewhere in Europe. So here's the thing, okay? Yeah. So like so for example, where we live right now here in the US, like tennis courts are everywhere. Okay?
Yeah.
So like
behind our houses basically.
Yeah, like if you walk 2 miles from your house, you'll find the tennis field.
True.
That is public. You know? It depends on the parents of the kids. Like, do they want to invest in them playing tennis or just let's throw them in a
basketball
in a public
is big
bar.
here too. So
of course.
You'll have a lot of fields of basketball
of course.
also.
So here's the thing. When it comes to basketball and NFL football, okay? So playing in high school is a big deal because they have what they call the drafts and stuff. So if you do really good in a high school league, you might be able to
they call it
be
college
drafted.
League, right?
Or college
yeah,
too.
College,
yeah, high school and college.
Yeah.
And then from college you get drafted to actually pro teams.
True.
I'm not sure if that exists for football. MLS.
I don't think so.
Okay. I don't think that exists. Which has
got me to a question. Why the American as a nation never were interested in soccer as much as other games, even though like like America in like how it was built is based on a lot of people who are from everywhere else from the world.
Mm-hmm.
But you everywhere in the world they care about soccer. You come here, they don't care about soccer. So it's like always a question like why it's so behind when it comes to that game that is billions of people outside the world are watching and crazy about, but here they still really don't care about it.
I think like the people who came, their focus was on rugby, because rugby before was like a big deal, like really big deal, rugby.
Yeah.
So when they came in here, they were like, "Oh, let's do something like rugby, but call it NFL." Like, yeah, you know, like let's call it football.
They like the uniqueness.
Yeah,
and
like
everything,
you
right?
know, like they changed everything.
Yeah,
you know,
like the metric
yeah.
system.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
everywhere else is like centimeters and meters, and here is like inches and foot, and that's how it is.
I think
But
it
yeah.
is like this. Like it was built around like, oh, we have to have our own unique American signature
so
on
exactly.
something. You know?
So NFL now is like, even overseas, they think the biggest game in the US is NFL.
Yeah.
And they achieved that goal. You know, it's
True.
our own game.
True.
It's not rugby.
Yeah, it's
you
not.
know? It's NFL. We made it. It's the biggest, and the whole world knows about it. So there is now, like, since we're talking about this, there's now a big movement. Okay. So Messi signed for Inter Miami, right?
Yeah, unfortunately. I mean,
you're not happy about it? He's gonna be here.
I
You can see him. I know.
No, but I wanted him to spend like
I
a year
know
or
you
two.
like Messi.
I do. But at the same time, I wanted him to spend more
A
time
lot.
in Barca. I'm not going to say that, but yeah. I'm fine with him. That's the biggest lie. But yeah, no, I wanted him to. I feel like he still have some work to be done.
Did you see his goal against Australia the other day?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why he come in, like I looked at him playing that game against Australia a couple days ago, and I'm like, why did he just choose to really relax so soon?
When I saw the goal, I was like, that's a prime Messi.
Yeah.
Why he's coming to the US?
Which is to your point. That's a really should be a huge move to the MLS here.
Yes, exactly. But his deal is crazy too, by the way.
What do you mean?
Like, he signed a $60 million a year salary.
Okay.
He is taking royalty from Apple subscriptions, because you can see MLS on Apple Plus. So any new subscription that will be done on Apple, he will get a percentage of it. And
I heard Adidas also had a deal with him to come here.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Also Adidas. Okay. He will get royalties on jerseys that are being sold. He will sell a lot. Messi is the GOAT. Okay?
What do you mean? There's no tickets available.
He has what, 500 million followers on Instagram or something?
Yeah.
That's a lot of people. They will shift their time from watching Messi in PSG to the US, and I'm 100% sure people will stay awake to watch Messi.
Yeah, overseas is going to be a problem with the timing, right? Because guess what? Your times will be probably like we'll watch it here. It's like 3 a.m.
6 hours behind. Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel bad for the people who live there, but again, like I feel it is a big, really huge step to get Messi. As much as like Beckham as a move was one of the initial moves, and other players, there's a lot of people who came here. I think Thierry Henry, didn't he end it here also?
Yeah, Thierry Henry.
Yeah, but like Messi is Messi. Like it's a huge name. You know, so hopefully
so
we'll
that's
see better.
that's a good signing for MLS as a whole.
Yeah.
Because remember, 2026, the World Cup is going to be here in the US.
Yeah.
So this will promote the game itself for the next couple of years.
I don't have doubts about people coming from like Canada or Mexico or anyone from the world to come watch the game. I want to watch the Americans really getting interested into the game, that's how they should promote it.
Yes, but like here's the thing, like okay, you're bringing Messi, he's 35, right?
Yeah.
Couple years, I'm pretty sure.
He's going to be by?
He's going to be done at some point, but what's next?
Yeah.
It's the next moves that will let the American nation be crazy about real football.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, soccer.
More than NFL football. So there has to be a way, something we were talking about the other day, me and you and Noor, I think, is that Pepsi is now doing the openings of the World Cup or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, which is
Let me tell you something. This
weird.
this is gonna fail, okay? And the reason why I say that is because I know as a football fan, I don't care. I'm emotionally attached to the game itself,
Yeah.
and I'm emotionally connected to the current game and what it is. It's a final World Cup. My head is in. Okay, who's going to score?
Yeah,
Is it
you're
are they
worried.
gonna score?
Yeah.
The team I like, are they gonna play good or not? So you
How is
put in
that-
a couple
how is-
songs for me. It's not gonna
That's
do
not
it.
gonna help because you're right, because in the
Yeah.
World Cup final,
Uh-huh.
all I'm thinking is like, how is Messi feeling right now? I hope he's not nervous. And someone is singing, and I'm like, I don't care. Can you just guys be done?
Yeah.
And that's a big difference because now you see the halftime in the NFL.
Yes.
Oh my
it's
God!
people
I
get
watch
excited
it and
about
I get excited about it
because
more than the game.
advertisements and stuff.
So Pepsi, if you don't know, Pepsi basically, this is like the second year where they made something like the halftime in the NFL, and they took it to the Champions League, which is the biggest tournament in Europe when it comes to, I don't know,
to the clubs. Yes.
basically. And they took that whole experience and they start bringing, all these shows and fires and singers and stages. And trust me, like last year they brought Camila, what's her name? The Havana singer.
Okay.
She went in and she thought it was going to be like the NFL, like the halftime, and she went in and out. Trust me, I didn't hear anything that she said because everyone was screaming something else.
Yeah.
And then she even tweeted and she came out, she's like, no one cared like that I'm there. No one is even singing with me. And that's the difference between
Believe
the
me,
two fans.
Now we're talking about it, and like we talked about it earlier a couple of days ago, probably a couple of weeks ago. I didn't know Pepsi signed the deal.
Yeah, I told you about it. I was like, oh, Pepsi's
Okay.
not taking it.
I did not even know Pepsi had signed the deal to do like a halftime show.
Yeah.
And I knew it was going to fail because their heads are in the game.
True.
And like if you go on YouTube and watch people's emotions watching football, specifically like finals, like for UEFA Champions League is like one of the biggest finals that can happen every single year.
Yeah.
Okay. So people are not gonna be excited about a singer who's coming while they're watching the final of Champions League.
And like
It's not
no
gonna work.
offense to Anita, she sang this year and I love her, but I think no matter who is coming to that show when it comes to football or soccer, basically in the Champions League, I don't think they ever gonna feel like the same way halftime NFL and everyone is singing with them. It's different.
It's not gonna feel the same at all, and it's not gonna bring as much dinero as they would think it would, because people wouldn't care.
No.
Even like after the first half, okay, is done. I'm looking for analytics. I'm looking for Abutrika. I'm looking for Arsene Wenger. I'm looking for
what
people to talk about the game.
Exactly.
You know, like hey, is my team going to make it or not? You know?
Have like
So I don't care. Like if there are advertisements, it's on mute until they go back to the analyzers and they start talking about the game. So Pepsi, hard luck on that one. You can definitely rock it in NFL and stuff, but
I think
real football.
You know what it is? I think first of all, if it's about revenue and all that, in these kind of games, you don't have a seat empty. So it's already paid. Tickets already done. You don't need to bring an artist to bring people to the game.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, soccer is gonna be always full in the stadiums, even in the worst leagues back home.
I agree.
It's always gonna be crazy.
So that's that. I want to talk about Saudi.
Yes, and the movements
and
in
the
Middle
movements
East.
that is going on. They offered Messi $1.5 billion
A year. Or
for a 3 years contract. So
I was
basically,
about to say, like, what did he say?
No. But like $500 million a year, and he said no because again his contract said, oh, he can acquire a club in MLS, just like David Beckham.
Here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, he's looking for more future Not just like have money and stuff. Because I don't think he need money. But
yeah, he will build a brand. But now, so
did he already sign? Like the contract is done with the MLS, or is it just
like
him
I checked
coming
his Instagram. I still don't see the shirt number 10 with Inter Miami, so I don't know.
You still have hopes for Russia?
It's not hopes. But if he does, why he didn't post a picture that he signed for Inter Miami?
But he came in a whole interview, so
I know.
I hope he changed his mind, but just
okay. Anyways, so 1.5 rejected. Okay, signed for Inter Miami, but now they are going after a lot of different players. They signed Benzema.
Yeah,
okay,
which is
a big
thing.
Mega star.
Yeah.
Okay, they signed N'Golo Kante from Chelsea. Okay.
Nice.
Yes. Now they want to get Mahrez from Manchester City.
Oh.
Yeah, they want to get Neymar.
Neymar will go.
I hope he goes.
He will go
because he's a show player. Okay,
he's about money.
Yeah, of course. I mean, he's a. We know what he did to Barcelona, but yeah, and then you get Ahmed is laughing because
yeah,
and then they are trying to get young players now, young professional players from Premier League to bring them to the Saudi League.
So basically, they're now not just going to, oh, you're going to retire, we're going to take you. It's more of like, no, let's go to the next level and get people who will, like, still in their peak.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, for example, I think Robin Neves, he plays for Wolverhampton and Portugal International League, international team, sorry. They are signing him for 55 million and they are giving him 30 million a year. 30 million seems not a lot. But for him, probably he makes 6 million a year at Wolverhampton.
But like, is it because they're trying to host the 2030 World Cup with, I think, 2 more countries?
Yes.
Just like Qatar did.
Yeah, they want to build that trust, I feel.
Yeah.
Like, hey, like, we got this. Don't worry.
You should come. You watch the Saudi League, right? Like you have an idea about how it is. I have
an idea, yeah.
What do you, from your point of view, what do you think it needs, like, to get there or to be like that looks like one of the top 5 Europe leagues?
So, in order to have a successful league, you have to have fans. If you don't have fans, you'll never be successful.
Yeah.
And a simple example is the Qatari league.
It's always empty, unfortunately.
Like they bring those, I know, like close to retire players, but it never made, an improvement to the fans. The fans don't show up. They don't like it much.
But like, if with that kind of resources, the same thing was in Egypt or it was in Iraq.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So the Saudi League, they have a huge fan base for football. Okay. So with Ronaldo, without Ronaldo, okay.
They used to have the attendance, basically.
The stadiums are still full.
Yeah.
Oh, Hilal al-Ittihad, this is like the Classico of Saudi Arabia. Stadium is full, so loud, it's crazy environment. Amazing. Now, they want to go next level. They are bringing players.
True.
They brought Ronaldo, and that opened the door. Benzema signed, Kante signed, and I'm 100% sure a lot of this summer transfer window is gonna be hot in Saudi.
For Saudi Arabia,
it's gonna be hot because now the Saudi Investment Fund acquired the 4 biggest clubs in Saudi Arabia.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now they belong to companies, to private companies. It doesn't belong to the public anymore.
Nice.
So they can spend money. Okay, and that money, where is it coming from? It's coming from Aramco. It's coming from Neom. It's coming from all of those big companies.
Huge, yeah.
So they can invest a lot of money in players. Okay, and that's what's happening.
I heard even the government is just putting like a fund to all the leagues, clubs.
Yeah,
and it's a lot of money for them to grow.
Yes, and by the way, even the lower divisions are giving them money.
Yeah.
Like, hey, if you have an academy for different sports, we give you more money. You do less, you get less. You do more, we give you more.
That's gonna flip the whole society to start getting all their kids into these schools.
Exactly.
Because there is a future.
So now, for example, let's say نادي الهلال مثلا. Okay, it's not only football. If you do basketball, we will give you more money. If you do academy for basketball, we will give you more, even more. You know,
that's a great encouragement.
Yes, you do a team for swimming, you do a team for tennis, so that will attract the natives, like the people there. Oh, I don't like football. Yeah, you can go play basketball. Oh, I don't like basketball.
Tennis, go
you can play
swimming.
tennis.
Yeah, do something.
It's still in Nadi al-Ittihad, for example, or Nadi or wherever it is. So this in a couple of years it will show on even individual games. You know, like they will have like great players. And
how is their stadiums? Are they like fully equipped? Are they good to go when it comes, or is it like still need a lot of work?
They have really great ones, but I've seen them for a while. I feel like I want to see new stadiums.
Oh, they don't have like those new
like the
looking ones, like not like the Qatar's ones that we saw in the World Cup.
No. They've been there.
Yeah, I mean,
but like the 80,000, 60,000, you know.
Seats. Oh, that's a big ones.
They are big ones, but they are older ones.
Got you.
Yeah. But in the end, it doesn't matter because the stadiums are already full. They are. It's a great league because of the fans. Yeah. You know.
Yeah, fans is really important. Like just like why the MLS is kind of like failing here because there's no fans.
There is fans, but.
No, not like.
Let me tell you something. And it's not for the love of the game. It's something to do in the weekend.
It's cheaper. And,
it's cheap and people go there.
Unfortunately, I hope it changed, but I think the whole Middle East is really growing when it comes to be more professional in their leagues.
Yes.
Like even the small movements I'm seeing, maybe it's not even close to what Saudi's doing, of course, but like in Iraq, the Egyptians are really crazy about football usually. Their stadiums are like Morocco.
Yeah, but the Egyptians, they always have like...
They don't care how the field looks like.
Yeah, no, like everything is good until there's a game between Al Ahly and Zamalek and they fight.
Yeah.
And like...
Which is fun. I don't want anyone to fight.
They ban them from attending. Right?
But like we like Clásicos and Zamalek and Ahly in Egypt. It's like that.
Yeah. Exactly.
So it's always about the fan base.
People, come on, take it easy. You know, like
it's a sport.
like we say.
It's a sport at the end. Yeah.
Have a sports spirit. You know.
You either lose.
You lost. It's part of the game.
Okay, I have some questions to end this great conversation. I really had fun.
Okay.
Just because
you really had fun, Shahad?
I did.
Woo!
First
episode.
No, I had a lot of information about stuff that I didn't know.
That's good.
I had like some questions that I pulled for you just to see what would you choose.
Okay.
It's basically would you rather kind of question.
Okay.
Like would you rather to be here or A or B basically.
Yalla.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So the first one I would ask you if you were a player. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're a player. You're a soccer player, football player. Okay.
It's football,
would
not
you
soccer,
rather,
please.
Always an argument about that.
Yeah.
Would you rather sign for Bayern Munich or sign for Borussia Dortmund?
Borussia Dortmund.
Why?
They have the best fans in the world.
They are crazy, yeah. They're scary.
They are the best in the world because you lose, you win, the stadium is full and they are cheering for you.
True.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you...
And also one thing.
Yeah.
I don't like big teams who had everything. I like a team
like Bayern Munich is already there. Okay, we got it. You're great.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather be a deep playmaker like Toni Kroos, for example? Okay. Or would you want to play as the number one like Ozil or Sylvia?
Ozil, of course. It feels really good to give an assist.
Okay. Yeah. So you like be behind the attackers, basically. Behind the strikers.
Behind the strikers, yeah.
Okay.
It's fun.
If you are to join and you have two teams, okay?
To join, okay.
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 Those two teams, I'm gonna ask you. One of them play under Mourinho.
Okay.
And the other one is Louis van Gaal. Which one would you join? Like which one you would like to play under?
I think Mourinho, because of his character. I like.
Yeah, like a fact about me, I don't like Mourinho.
You don't like him?
Yeah, he's...
I don't know, but I feel. But here's the thing about Mourinho, okay? He proved himself everywhere he went, like Porto,
in Europe,
Chelsea, Real Madrid, Manchester United, Rome.
But
Only Tottenham. He
if
did not have
that's
enough
the
time.
case, I would say Ancelotti is the best because he won all the Champions League with every team that he went to. That is amazing.
Oh yeah, of course.
You know?
Yeah.
But if it would me,
Play with Van
I'll
Gaal?
choose Van Gaal because it's a school more of like he will teach me the technicals.
Okay, you play
know?
you play for Van Gaal team, and then Messi scores on you in the semifinal and comes and celebrates.
Don't me
like
this. Yeah. Would you rather score a hat trick but lose the match,
Okay.
or win the game without scoring?
Win the game, of course.
Without scoring, you don't want to
Yeah.
be a hat trick.
No.
Okay,
It's a,
that's a Messi fan. That's why I like you. Because if
Really?
if you're a Ronaldo fan, you'll say no. I want to like have the hat trick.
no. Generally, without without going to that, but like it's a team game.
Yes, it
Like
is.
I can't win if I scored 3 but we lost. What's the point?
You have it in your record. That's how players.
No, it
there's a
doesn't
lot
matter.
of selfish players. They would choose that.
There are, but I mean, not all of them.
Okay.
Eh.
I don't know if I'm gonna say his last name right. Would you rather play in the midfield alongside Roy Keane,
Oh my God.
or play in the midfield alongside Patrick Vieira?
Have you seen Roy Keane?
I've seen Roy Keane. Yeah.
Roy Keane is one of the most haqirin players. Okay.
But
Like,
you're playing alongside, not against. So
I know,
would you
but
choose?
like I don't know if I can get along with a personality like Roy Keane.
Yeah.
Patrick Vieira is a great defensive midfielder.
So you'll choose him.
Yeah, I'll play with.
Okay. The last question I have:
Mm.
would you rather your cup to win the Champions League?
What is it? Would I rather my cup?
Would you rather your club? Sorry.
My club.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. I said
Okay,
cup.
Yeah, you said cup. I'm like, what?
Thinking about tea.
Okay. Yeah.
Would you rather your club to win
Mm.
the Champions League or your country to win the World Cup?
My country to win the World Cup.
Yeah, of course, me
100%.
too. I would choose
Because,
that
yeah.
because it's impossible. But,
Is it impossible? Like it will
but I
be,
hope one day,
wow.
honestly,
Yeah.
I'm alive and it happened. And
I mean, right now, like Muntakhab al-Iraqi is like they are getting those players who are playing in Europe,
yeah,
and we have a really great coach from the Spain school.
yeah,
So even the players themselves, they are saying like we are into something really good,
hmm
and if we keep going, we will see results.
I hope so. I mean, I even hope so that US take it one day, not just Iraq. Like if US take it, I'll be so happy. Also, same way,
Yeah.
because they both are behind when it comes to that. But
So I have a question for you, and we
Yeah.
finish with it.
okay,
Messi or Ronaldo?
I mean,
Of
course, Messi.
Messi?
yeah,
Okay.
definitely. That's not a question for me.
Okay,
Yeah.
I know that. But I just wanted to show it to people. شنو قلتي نازلة?
It's okay.
Okay.
What about you, Messi or Ronaldo?
I like Messi. Listen, there's something about me. I watch all games.
Because
not a- I'm not a-
you're a football fan, not just a
I'm
player
a
fan.
football fan. I'm
Yeah.
not a club fan. I mean, I cheer for like Barcelona. It's okay. But I watch Premier League. I watch Bundesliga. I
Mhm.
watch Serie A. So I'm not attached to a team.
Got you. Well, I'm attached to Messi. You have a problem with that?
I do. You look at me.
No.
Hey, it was a really.
It was really nice.
a
Just
really nice
chill
episode. It was really
conversation.
fun.
Yes.
Guys, please subscribe, like, comment, follow us on social media accounts if you want to.
hmm
You can listen to us on Shopify and
What do you mean Shopify?
Shopify. Oh,
Spotify. That's what he meant. Anyway, guys,
I'm trying to sell something, guys.
like, share, subscribe, comment. So please tell us what do you think and what we should do, or if you have any kind of like an idea that you want us to talk about, please comment. We were more than open to discuss it. And also listen to all the social media inside of the description somewhere here inside, okay? It was really nice seeing you. See you next episode. Bye-bye.
Peace.